Fala pessoal, Rodolfo aqui, sejam bem-vindos de volta ao canal. Turma, hoje um vídeo diferente aqui no canal, entrevista com designers. Eu acho que é a primeira vez que um brasileiro tem a oportunidade de entrevistar alguns designers e trazer o conteúdo aqui para o público no Brasil. Estou muito feliz de ter tido essa oportunidade. Foi nos meus dias lá de Fan Media Days que eu passei lá em Billund, na Dinamarca. Tive acesso e oportunidades a muitas coisas dentro da LEGO. Foi uma semana intensa lá de muito trabalho, muita diversão e muito conhecimento. E hoje anuncia-se o set do Goonies. Quem é da década de 80, 90 aí lembra muito desse filme, 1985, um filme para guardar na memória. Goonies fez parte da minha infância, foi muito legal e foi um dos meus sets escolhidos para entrevistar os designers e trazer esse conteúdo aqui para o canal. Então, o vídeo que vocês vão ver a seguir é a minha entrevista com o idealizador, né, já que é um set da linha Ideas, então um fã de Lego foi lá, fez a sua inscrição com a ideia do produto e depois a Lego traz isso para os moldes, né? Gosta, vai para votação e se torna realidade. Então ficou incrível essa entrevista, todas as explicações do designer e do idealizador. Então é uma oportunidade muito grande. Obviamente a entrevista foi feita em inglês. Eu, com o programa de edição, consegui colocar legendas automáticas que muitas vezes corrige um pouco errado, tá, turma? Não consigo fazer uma revisão em todas as legendas, mas eu acho que dá para ter uma ideia. Tem gente que sabe um pouco inglês e vai entender. Quem não sabe vai ter a legenda lá, uma palavra ou outra pode estar um pouco confusa. Teve um trechinho lá de 1 minuto que eu não consegui colocar legenda, não sei porquê, fiz de tudo, mas tá aí, ó, 90% da entrevista traduzida nas legendas para vocês. Eu espero que vocês aproveitem. A gente tem a explicação da designer que conta todo o contexto do set, quais foram as intenções, as maiores dificuldades, vocês vão ver, tá bem legal, dá para entender, acho que vocês vão gostar, eu não vou ficar dando muito spoiler não. Mas mesmo assim, ficar alguma dúvida, deixa aqui um comentário. O set eu vou receber ainda, provavelmente eu faço review um pouquinho mais pra frente para vocês. E é isso, turma, e deixa um comentário o que você achou dessa entrevista, se você gosta desse tipo de conteúdo, deixa o like também que é muito importante, e então vamos conhecer aí e vamos para a entrevista com os designers. Hoje eu vou fazer entrevista com 2 designers aqui da linha Ideas, o criador real do set, depois veio para Lego, se apresentar e mostrar o set do Goonies pra gente, que fez parte da infância de quem nasceu aí na década de 80 e 90. Please.
So, hello, my name is Marina. I'm a model designer. I worked on this Goonies idea set.
Hello, I'm Vangelis. I invented this.
You are the fun designer.
Yeah, I'm the fun designer of this.
Creator.
Not the creator of the
idea creator.
yes.
And we're here to present you. Are we doing a show? Sorry, I can't speak Portuguese, but I can understand a bit.
You should speak Portuguese. For us, gonna be better.
I speak Spanish, so close enough. So, on one side of the model, we have One-Eyed Willie's pirate ship, the Inferno.
So beautiful.
And on the other side, we have recreated all the caves and like most of the movie. So you can go with the minifigures around the caves and play out and recreate all the favorite scenes from the movie.
Can you show us?
I can try. I will come over there. It's hard to do it.
Lots of futures.
If you saw in the presentation, like it was really hard to be on top of the model and then put my hands there. But so we start from the abandoned restaurant that the Fratellis use as their hideout. And then we go down the stairs here where Sloth is sitting in his dungeon-like basement. And then we have the fridge here.
Oh, nice.
That has ice cream inside.
Yes.
And then we have the money printing machine here. And then the fireplace that has the secret entrance to the cave system. And then you go down here where is the pipes. And then you go through this door and into the copper pot cave And then Chester Copperpot should have this on his chest that
So
you need to remove because you need to use it to activate the
Yes.
function. But then here we have these that can drop, and then you attach this here. This should be out, and then so this goes up, and then you rotate this, and you open the trapdoor, and then you can have Data with the pinchers of peril
Beautiful.
being
So
saved
cool.
from the spikes underneath. We also have the
Yes.
wishing well here. And then you go through the skull entrance and you cross the mast. And we have the mast that's rotating, so you can put a minifigure here and then they can slip from Data's slick shoes, if you remember from the movie. And then you go up into the skeleton organ.
Yes.
And the skeleton organ, like you press the keys and then parts of the floor will drop.
That's amazing.
And then if you press on this, then you have the ramp falling down, so you can go and then go down the slide and into the octopus. So the octopus was cut, was not in the final movie, but it was very
Popular.
iconic, and it, you know,
So
it
cool.
stayed as a cultural icon. And then you also have the back of the ship. We have the plank, if you want to walk the plank, because, you know, it's pirates. And then we have this, so you can have Sloth with Chunk slide down the sails
So
with
nice.
the knife, as they do near the end of the movie.
So beautiful. With too many minifigures.
We have all the minifigures, so
How many is?
it's 12.
12.
And then they have different accessories. So Mikey here has the map to the treasure, and then he has his asthma inhaler. And then Mouth has this hairbrush because, you know, he needs to look cool at all times. And Data, let me do Data back. So Data has all his accessories, candles, dynamite, and then he has this. And then
That's
you
so
can also
cool.
attach the boxing glove here,
That's so nice.
so he can, you know,
That's
play
amazing.
around, fight
This-
bad guys. And then we have Brand, the girls, Andy and Steph, and Steph also has chewing gum. So some of them have double faces, so you can have chewing gum or plain face.
I love this face.
Yeah, it's
I
so
She
love
also has chewing gum there. And then we have Mama Fratelli
Mama
with her new hat
Fratelli.
and wig. The Fratelli brothers.
She's so iconic.
Yes, yes. And Sloth was on the sails, again with a new element for the hat and bandana.
Yeah, it's so nice. It's
And
beautiful.
I'll bring it
Ah.
closer.
Slot. Look this. It's perfect.
His Superman t-shirt, of course.
It's perfect. Perfect.
He also has that bracket, so you can attach a chunk and then you can remove it if you don't want to go
That's
down the sails.
amazing.
He also has some chocolate. And then One-Eyed Willy, infamous pirate.
And then we have a GWP.
Yes. So this is the
Gift
gift
to
with
a
purchase,
purchase.
where we have the Wolf's parents,
In his house.
and it's their attic where where the kids find them up in
Yeah.
the first place. And then there's also this fun painting.
So it's a very nice complement to the
Exactly,
history.
yes.
Yes,
So
yes.
So you
It
have
is
this
the-
painting. If you remember from the movie,
You're gonna hide him.
Mouth has
No, no,
his tongue out, so he's putting his tongue out,
In the
Ah,
hole.
playing with the other kids. So you can
Yeah.
recreate that scene too.
It's amazing.
It's a line somewhere.
That's so incredible.
So yeah.
That's nice.
And you have like funny little details here and lots of Easter eggs with the stickers, and this is also a printed tile that you can maybe attach to the main model if you want. And then you can, if you want to pose the 4 Goonies here, you can, there's room, like if you remove the parents you can pose the 4 Goonies, so you can also
Yes.
have a nice display piece.
I hope Lego send me the GWP as well, because in Brazil the GWP doesn't come.
So
It's a shame. Sometimes you have two manuals,
you can
but they don't show here in the manual. Oh, okay.
no, it's not designed that way, but I think you can because the whole model is built in 4 sections.
Okay.
But at some point you need to connect them, and it's not meant to be disconnected after it's connected.
You put in 4 sections like this.
Yes, so this is the first section,
okay.
the second, so if I turn this around, these plates,
Okay.
1, 2, 3, are the
that
connection points, so you
okay.
add after you connect, so it's not meant to be disconnected. And a few pieces in the front, so it's locked in place.
Yes.
So it's just for the building sequence that you split it in sections.
Oh, that's you.
Yes,
That's amazing for you. It's a dream come true.
of course.
Oh, that's cool.
I would say this part, the ship, the first section, because it's at an angle and then it's curved, so you need to show all the curves and the angles, and then the whole structure had to be thin enough to give room for the rooms, the caves at the front side. And as I mentioned, we worked on this with Marcus, so he helped a lot on this side too, to figure it out. So this whole thing is built on plates, and it's clipped with clips at an angle, and then the end part is you slide it in, so it's a bit complicated. So I would say that one. Yeah.
Usually you work with the designer that have the idea in Lego Ideas, or you just receive the project and take by yourself?
It's really up to the fan designer. So when we tell them that their idea is happening, we ask them how involved they want to be.
Oh, okay.
So some designers want to be more involved and have more comments. Some have less. Some are like, you know what to do. We are okay with everything. It really depends, and it's up to the designer. But from our side, we try to involve them as much as possible. Because it's part of the process, and they would, we want them to be happy and understand.
Yes.
If we change something, we need them to understand, and we explain. We bring them into our process so they can experience how it is from our side.
It's so nice.
Okay.
Where this come from, the idea?
Okay. I'm a huge fan of the Spielberg movies. So, in the past, Lego have the Ghostbuster.
Yes.
It has also the Back to the Future. And when he came the challenge for 80s, for me, I submit 3 different submissions.
Yes.
Karate Kid, Labyrinth with Dave Bowie, and Goonies. But the Goonies, it is for me the most connected to me because my father is a sailor and I'm a huge fan of the Pirate Line, and I have many connections with, and also I love the movie. I'm a huge fan of this movie. And I start to build it usually at the nights, and I start building the middle section of the ship, and I put behind some letters like from the logo, the Goonies, but immediately I feel like it's not work at all. And I start thinking about the shape, and after few hours of trying and error, see, okay, it can be fit. I feel like it can be strong. It has a strong root for the idea project, because I don't want to separate model. We have too many ships. If I suggest a ship, it's not.
It's very similar with
Yes,
others
yes.
that already
So
exist.
the most important part with this particular model, you have the 45 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
You have the storytelling.
It's the most important thing. So for you was the storytelling.
Yes, because it's a movie.
And that's why we also try to add functions so that
Yes.
trapdoors can work, and you can play with it.
Yeah, I like the Lego. The new sets coming with more and more functions. I like movement in the set. I think it's incredible. It's hard to do.
And the final result is more, you have a building with a live part. It's like alive in
Yes.
a way,
Yes.
because moving that, moving there.
Have any special piece that you create for this set or some
It's
color,
the two
different
hats.
colors?
So the two hats for Mama Fratelli and Sloth
the
are new
sloth.
elements. And then we have 3 parts in new colors, which is one of them is the glove that Data has, the red one.
This.
Yes, this is a new color. And then the second one is this big chassis piece that we used here.
Yes.
This that we turned into brown. And then the third one is the bows here,
Yes.
the brown ones. So these 3. And then we have 2 printed tiles. One of them is the Chester Copperpot, the skeleton key. And the other one is the Mikey's map that you have over there, the 2x3 on the table, right in front of you.
Oh, yes.
There.
Yes.
The map. For
Yeah, the map.
So these are printed, and then we have some stickers. So the name of the ship is a sticker here, Inferno.
Ah, okay.
And then we have the knob here, and then the poster and the television.
That's
These
not
are
too many.
stickers.
It's 5 stickers.
It's 4, I think.
4.
Right?
That's
yes.
nice.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
yes.
Very nice.
But when I first started working on it, I wanted to add the function so you could play out the whole story. And I had an idea that you could have something like a knob or a handle or something that you could use or rotate or push or whatever. And then you could do all the functions one by one after the other. So I made this weird contraption where you have one knob here that if you rotate clockwise,
Going slowly.
you have this, and then this rotates by a quarter of a circle, this,
Oh,
and then
yes.
each time you have one gear.
It's very engineering.
Very,
Yeah, I
very-
like my functions.
Ah,
So
that's
so clever.
I like playing with
Every
functions.
time
and each of these gears would be connected to one of the functions, and then so this would be opening a sliding door, or this would be opening a trap door, and then this would be something else. So that was my initial idea. But as you can see, it's very technical,
Yes.
and it's also very big. So
It's so hard to put
it
in
was
here.
very difficult to put it. So
Oh,
we.
but this is amazing.
Yeah.
This is a good creation.
So it's fun, and I tried different, like when you rotate it anti-clockwise, you activate those
No,
functions.
that's amazing.
So I had 8 functions, and then I would need to have more gears to time everything with gearing
Yes.
up or gearing down, and then cross axles to move it to wherever they would be
Yes.
in the model. So it became too big and too complicated, so we couldn't do it. So
But
we
you can
ended up.
use for a lot of sets.
Yes. I
Genius.
believe the same.
It's a basic function of gear
This is
shifting,
genius.
like the same gear shifters they used in cars.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't know where we can use it, but I have.
Yeah.
It was a fun exploration for me. I had fun doing it. We
It's so
we ended up
nice.
with simpler functions. So this function, for example, is very simple. It's just behind the wall, and it mostly relies on gravity. You can see it in the building instructions if
Yes.
you want, but like when you press to lower the ramp, you press this key and
Yeah.
then something lifts, so it lets something go that way, and then that makes the ramp drop. And then the keys underneath, they just have a clip that they're not 100% connected, so it's
Yes.
easy when you push it, it just drops. And then these just have gears with friction and without friction, so when you rotate it anti-clockwise, you have the trapdoor dropping, but when you rotate it clockwise, it goes up, and then you can rotate it as much as you want, it won't change anything, so it's easy to reset
Yes.
and everything. And then this is just like again
Yeah.
gears, and
How does
you
work?
this-
Ah, yes.
and then
And then
you use
you-
this to lift them, and then
That's amazing.
it's very, very simple. So you have this rubber
Yes.
element doing all the work, and then this is just manual, so
No,
It
it's
is.
amazing.
not a function.
I love it.
Almost.
It's,
I'm
it's a
so
manual.
excited to building. So excited.
And then
Me
you
too.
have this.
Yeah?
Me
Oh, you
too.
didn't build it yet?
No.
No, you
He
didn't?
received the sets yesterday when he was here already. So he hasn't. He actually saw the set
No,
in real
no,
life for the first
no,
time
No,
today.
yes.
Ah.
I touch it like I touch it.
Oh, that's nice. Maybe I will receive in the beginning of the month. I'm so excited to do the review. It's so nice. No, and the minifigures are incredible. The people can't say anything about this because sometimes you build outside, oh,
Yes.
I want the slot, no, I want the other ones. Why you didn't? Now you have the GWP as well. With
Yes,
Even more.
everything.
Even more.
Yes, with everything. It's perfect.
it was hard. Again, which minifigures end up being into a set it depends on many different factors, but in this case, and also depends on the size of the model, of course. But in this case, we felt like we couldn't remove any of them.
Yes.
They were all, a vital part, and it's like the main subject of the movie is a bunch of kids doing things. So you can't remove one of the kids, and then if you don't have a bad guy, then who will be chasing the kids? So it all is connected. And then we had the opportunity to use to do the gift of purchase, so we added the parents.
I love the idea.